Hey everybody, it's Amy from Amy Sews and Amy Bachman Sew and Quilt. Welcome. It is the second Tuesday of the month, and we're here for the Scan and Cut Create box opening. And we've got a really fun box for everybody for this month of February. So just to remember, next Tuesday, the following Tuesday, is our live class. And then on the Wednesday after our live class, the recorded class goes up. So that's where we're at. And I know we have a lot of new members, which I am so excited for. So just type in the comments where you're from, say, hey, we got Arkansas in the house. And so to get access to your class, I'm going to be doing a video and pinning it on Facebook, how to log in. Just remember to use the email you signed up with and your password. And then you're going to find everything in your library. So, hey, Miss Bonnie. Hello, Alabama. Bonnie's local. Marianne, hi, sweetie, from Ohio. Texas. It's awesome. Okay. Round Rock, Texas. A lot of Texas. Hi, Vanetta. Yeah, Vanetta's coming to do a surgery event at the store, so we're excited about that. Hi, Marilyn. All right, you guys ready to see what is in the box? So we're going to have a little fun this time. We're going to be doing little pieces. And normally we have not done anything, I don't think, with a bunch of tiny pieces. 3 different substrates. We're doing fabric, cork, and glitter vinyl. So it's a little bit of everything. California. I know everybody's from everywhere. So exciting. All right, let's take a peek and see what is in the box. Okay. First of all, we have our little postcard that says, to keep your balance, you must keep moving. So you probably have a hint of what we're going to be doing. So let's take our paper out. Get rid of our tissue. So the first thing you're going to find is your beach tote bag, which is perfect for your bicycle rides. I'm not sure I could ride a bicycle anymore, but we would try. You got a lollipop because it's Valentine's Day today. How fun is that? You have a pack of buttons that we're going to use to embellish the bicycle basket. You've got cork, fabric, glitter vinyl, more fabric, all your fabric pieces, your tip sheet, and most importantly, your scratch off ticket. So I'm going to talk about this in a little bit. Let me set these aside and let me show you what we're going to be doing. Your bicycle may be a little, I think you have the option to switch up the bicycle colors. So here's the bag. It's a nice full-size tote bag with handles, a little snap. We have a zipper closure inside. So those of you who also do machine embroidery, I would do your bicycle on the pocket side, and then you can add your name and monogram on this side. So this is what your bicycle is going to look like. It's not on the tote bag yet because we will do that for the live class. So we've got some glitter vinyl for the bicycle. Let's zoom in a little bit. There we go. So we've got some glitter vinyl for all the chrome pieces. These kind of make it look like your wheels are spinning, and that's fabric. And then we have cork. And on the cork, we're going to fill your basket full of flowers. I'm even wearing purple today. That's why I match my basket. So you can fill your basket up with flowers. And then we're also going to talk about all these pieces. So this is what you're cutting right here. And so you're going to say, Amy, how on earth am I going to know what all those pieces are for? Well, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to print you out a template. So you know how to line everything up. But also in your directions, Jim went ahead and highlighted every piece, what every piece is and what its name is. So you know when you're cutting things out, it won't be totally, completely weird on what you are doing. So hello, everybody. I'm just checking on comments. So excited. Sandy said, I have a coat with a hood I'd like to have removed if possible. Well, Sandy, I don't sew for people, but it's not a hard thing to do. You can take your hood off and transition that into a collar. I can't say that I've done it before, but you have enough fabric to do that. All right, so we have our scratch off ticket. Cindy, hey girl. Miss Sandra from beautiful South Carolina. I keep threatening I'm going to come move in for a couple of weeks, usually like around January. So you have your scratch off, right? So in your scratch off, we're going to be giving away five door prizes to everybody who gets a box, right? If you just get a download, I'm sorry, I can't download you a ticket. So we're giving away these Brother glitter heat transfer vinyl packets. They're $30. So we have 5 of them. And what we're going to do is you're just going to take a coin, and I don't want to scratch this because in case I have to send this out. Oh no, everybody, I promise you, everybody had a scratch off. It's in there somewhere, Kathleen. Keep looking. We did. Anyhow, you're just going to take a coin and scratch it off just like a lottery. It's going to say winner, or it's going to be a little frowny face. So, and when you win, what I want you to do is take a picture of your winning card. And if you're holding it, that's a bonus. And post it in the Facebook group, the Amy Sews Facebook group. And then we will get you your prize mailed to you because very few of you are local. Hello. Thank you, Kara. Everybody tell me today how nice I look in purple. I don't think I've ever worn purple before because with my kind of brunettish, reddish hair, I never liked it. But now, oh, Polly got a frowny face. I'm so sorry. We just want to do something fun so you can interact with Debbie doesn't have her box yet. I will have Ed check for you. Oh, another frowny face. I just thought it'd be fun to have kind of a giveaway. So let's see. Is everybody okay? Are we good? So last scan and cut. You think I could remember this? There's so many projects in my head. I apologize. We have the next couple scan and cut serger boxes already planned. So when I work on them, I'm like, is that what we did or what are we going to do? So anyhow, so hopefully you're getting caught up. Oh, it's on its way, Debbie. Good. All right. So this is where we're at. So Jean is brand new. So it's the first time. So what I'm going to do, Jean, is first of all you have to do is go to amysews.com, right? And you're going to type in your email and your password, the one that you signed up with. If you're using a mobile phone, you have those 3 little lines. I call them the hamburger up in the corner. You're going to click on it. You're going to pick scan and cut box. And then your library is on the side where all your classes will be. So that is how you're going to log in. I'm going to work with that and doing a video we can pin so everybody can see. It's a little harder when you're on your cell phone, right? Because it's harder to see, but on your laptop or your tablet, it's pretty easy. We go live. When we do the live, you'll see a little picture with an arrow. You have to click the arrow like you would to see a recording, right? Just push to see a movie, push the go button, and then I'll pop up live inside of there. Okay, somewhere between Miami and Houston, Barbara. Oh, you're on the home from a business trip. I know. Amy said, just return to sanity. Exactly. I will tell you Carol says, I have the Artistic Crystals 6.0 that work with the scan and cut. If you're referring to the software, Carol, yes, you can right click, convert to artwork, save it as an SVG file, and you can definitely do this. All right, that's okay. So Ed's on the other line going access classes, the blue button. Oh, it says access classes, correct. I apologize. I skipped a step. So anyhow, so we all good. How's everybody doing? Great. Remember, I know you were a couple boxes behind. If you get that way, the recorded class is there for you to watch at your own. I will tell you the recorded class is a little calmer isn't the right word. I'm probably gonna say a little more boring because it's just information, right? We're not chatting or making anything, try not to laugh at myself too hard. So let's see. There's no pattern sheet in your box. Correct. Anything like I showed you the directions, when you log in to see where your class is, there is a PDF download. The files will be downloaded there, and your PDF files will be downloaded there. Okay, so that's where those are. So that's where you find your files and your PDF. And those of you who just get the class, everything that is a download will be in that section as well. All the paperwork and yeah. So Carol, if that's what you're talking about, there was no pattern sheet in your box. That's correct. It's going to be a digital download because when Jim writes directions, it's 512 pages of directions. So I would have to kill 400 trees to print those out for the boxes, and we don't want to do that. So that's where those are. So we have. I'm gonna have to look at. I can never remember the date. There is a virtual class coming up. Hold on one second. I should make Post-it note classes, but I don't. Let's see, classes. Calendar. I think it's in March. I had to cancel one class because I ended up staying on week 3 of the cruise. So it is March 11th. March 11th. Oh, hi, Jim. It is going to be, it's called the Scan and Cut Trifecta class. Now, this is not for everybody. This is for those who have software and embroidery. And the class is going to be virtual, so you'll be able to sign up for that. Just make sure you leave your email when you sign up for class so I can get to you. So I'm going to talk about how your Scan and Cut works with software, works with your embroidery, and vice versa. So originally I was going to do it with the Luminaire and the wireless, but I think it's going to be like how all 3 things work together. You don't have to have Brother software, but that's probably what I'll show because it's built in. But understanding I use Brother software, Dime software, Bernina software, Janome software. I have, I think, 11 different software programs on my computer. So, we got another frowny face. I'm so sorry. But anyhow, so that's what we're doing. Anybody have any questions? Are we good? The class that I'm talking about is at amybachman.com. It's in my alter ego, which is my retail location. So you can log on for that class as well if you want. It's an extra. But I have a couple virtual classes coming up that are going to just be a couple dollars. Different lessons. So you guys will always know about that as well. Okay. So look, no questions, no comments, no nothing. So we did just get off our 3-week cruise, and it was a blast, except we had a little COVID breakout with, I think half the ship was sick to some degree, but anyhow, here and there, we had a good time. So we are planning next January. Are you ready? Are you ready? It's going to be a Scan and Cut masterclass. It is Scan and Cut, 7 days, all Scan and Cut all the time. And we're going to be adding some Canvas workspace in there. We're going to be putting some other simple software in there, simple applique software, probably some other things, but it's going to be all Scan and Cut, different substrates. We're going to be good. No sound. Can you guys hear me? I think is my microphone okay? I don't know. So here is a question. Have I ever used the high tack fabric support sheets for the standard tack mat? I'm going to tell you, I've only used it once. And I couldn't get it off. I cut through it. It was awful. I'm just going to say it was awful. So Megan, what model are you using? Are you using the old CM series or do you have the DX model? If you have the DX model, that support sheet, if you have the fabric tack mat, it's not necessary to use those support sheets. We've had customers get them caught in the scanning rollers and it was just difficult. So I usually I stick my project on my mat. As we know, that's the only way anything cuts well with either, I'll give a DX model. Yes, you do not need those support sheets. Okay. If you want to cut your fabric without fusibles, without tons of starch, prepping them, then get yourself a rotary blade kit. It's the best way to go. The fabric sticks to a standard mat, or if you have a fabric mat, it cuts out beautifully. But those support sheets are pure killers. I probably Brother Legal's watching right now. Pull the plug, but no, I don't. Not a fan of those. So that was a good question, because I think they even quit putting them in the new ScanNCuts. I'm not sure they're even still in the box. But anyhow, if you're interested in the cruise, keep your eyes peeled. We're going to be talking about that. You're going to bring your ScanNCut, bring your stuff, and we're going to just provide education after education. So, all right, Evelyn's good now. Perfect. Let's see. Kathleen says, I spent the last couple of days cutting wool for WAPK. ScanNCut. Yeah, so you're cutting wool on a low-tack mat. So wool sticks to everything, right? The minute you put wool down, now you just have to keep your mat clean, because that fuzz builds up and, things get weird. So, but yeah, if you do wool applique, in fact, we have not done wool applique, have we? No. I'll have to look at that. Think about that. So you can see over my shoulder some of the projects we've done between. Marilyn wants to know, what are the dates? I know you're going to ask me that. It's the last week in January that rolls into February. I'm not very good with dates, but I know it's a January-February transition, and we leave somewhere in Florida. I don't know, but it's on the Wonder of the Seas, which is their Royal Caribbean's mega ship. So that's, let's see. So Carol asked the question, if you don't have ScanNCut crystal software, she's referring to the kits, can you still make a crystal design? Well, Carol, in the software that you have, that Janome crystal, you can plot the crystals, export it as an SVG, and then cut them out in your ScanNCut. So can you plot crystals without having crystals built into Canvas Workspace? You can, but you have to create the perfect millimeter size hole for your crystals and then plot them. So it's a little awkward. The crystal kit's really nice. We don't have any in stock, and I'm not sure Brother is making the crystal kit. So I'm not sure what's happening on that front. I have an email into the product development team to find out exactly what is being created going forward, so I know what we can plan. Oh, Ed said it's January 28th out of Port Canaveral. So if you've not done one of our cruises, you basically pay cruise ship pricing, whatever they're offering. You just have to book it through us. And then there is a classroom fee on top of that covers everything. So that's so we had a question, what are people winning? So we are doing, we're giving away, if you have a subscription box, the physical box, inside you have a scratch off ticket, and you scratch it off. And then we're giving away these $30 packs of Brother glitter vinyl. So there's 5 winners in the boxes. And just take a picture of yourself holding the card, or just the card, and we'll get everything mailed out to you. So that's it. Any other questions? How's everybody do from the last box? Have everybody survived the box prior to? If you have any questions, I'd be glad to answer it. So, Deidre, I'm glad you're ready to learn more. I love that name, actually. That was supposed to be my middle name, but I ended up just being D-E-E. So that's what happens when family fights and you don't get your grandmother's middle name. Oh, she got her first box. Yay. Congratulations to my brand new box owners. We hope you enjoy it. I'm very blessed that very few people kind of unsubscribe to the boxes. So we have some people going through some hard times, and I totally understand that. This is a luxury, and I'm blessed to be able to bring it to you. So that's great. All right. Anybody else out there with questions? I can review the box again. I'll go through the box again since some of you are popping in late. How's that? She's only made the first box. It's Carol. It's all right, Carol. We love you. Love you anyway. I keep getting shocked. My lordy. So anyhow, so what you're going to get in your box is you're going to get your tote bag. It's a 100% cotton canvas tote bag. It's pleated on the bottom. There's snaps and zippers. You know, as everybody gets away from plastic bags, we're all going to have market bags pretty soon. So I thought this was just kind of fun. You get a pack of buttons. Of course, you get your little inspiration card. Thanks to Albert Einstein for the quote. You're getting a lollipop because it is Valentine's Day, and your fabrics and your glitter vinyl and your cork for your basket and your little tip worksheet. That's what's coming in your box. And this is what we're making. This is not on the bag. This is still works in progress. So here's your bicycle, and it's all about cutting little pieces with 3 substrates. We have heat transfer glitter vinyl, we have the cork, and we have fabric. And you're going to take the buttons and you're going to, now these little resin buttons, you know, they're shank buttons, but if you're a gluer and not a sewer, you can pop that off. you can glue them on, or you can stitch them on. But there's a couple lessons in here. One is cutting out tiny pieces. How to cut out tiny pieces. How to build a stencil to get all your tiny pieces put together. So when you cut all these little things, we're going to talk about cutting the glitter vinyl. We're going to talk about cutting cork, and we're going to talk about cutting fabric. And then in your download, like little pieces like this, we're going to talk about the best way to cut these baby pieces. And in your PDF downloads in your class, Jim did a great job plotting everything out so you know what all those pieces look like. So you'll get a complete kit with that. You have your scratch off ticket, your bag of buttons. And I'm actually wearing purple today to sort of match the buttons. Really wasn't planned. So that's what we're doing. You ate the candy right away. I know there's a box of lollipops. I finally sent them home with somebody because I'm like, that's the last thing I want is like my face and candy. So the paid class is the 3rd Tuesday of the month you get your box. So next Tuesday is the live private class for the box owners. And then that following day, the recorded class goes up on Amy Sews. So you can watch it at any time. And there's no chatter in there. There's no answering questions. So it's really straightforward on what we're doing. So when you log into Amy Sews and you go to your classes and your library, and you can hit your downloads and then watch the class at your convenience. All right, so let's see. And Nat, I'm also new. I didn't get the last class, but I have the box. Are both classes current in the class on the website now? So the answer is no, because you are right on time. So today is our box opening. And next week will be the live class. And then the Wednesday next week, we will put up the recorded class so you can watch it at any time. So there's nothing at Amy Sews right now for Scan and Cut February. Nothing has been uploaded yet. So you just so excited. She wants to get started, early. So it's always 6 p.m. Eastern time. Okay. I know that's hard on my West Coasters, but that is where we're at. So Deidre, how to log in for the class? I'm going to just walk through it real quick. And then I'm going to probably tomorrow, I'm down 3 people in the store. So we're really like scrambling. Hopefully tomorrow I can do a quick video with you actually watching me on my laptop, how to log in. Just go to amysews.com, use the same email you registered with and password, right? And then I think it's the classes, and then you pick your box, Scan and Cut or Serger, and then your library, your class should be right in there. If you're using a cell phone, you got to use that little hamburger up in the corner to find your classes. So right now, Elaine, we are not taking new subscribers. We are sold out. So look at these classes. We're sold out. So I think in a couple months, we'll probably open it back up again. It's really about me having enough supplies and getting everything ready. We're growing, which is I'm grateful for. So I have to make sure I have enough stuff sourced out. So we'll let you know the minute. If you're on the wait list at amysews.com, you can click on the wait list. You'll get an email immediately when I have openings. So that's where we're at. Oh, Kathy's retired, so she's going to rub it in at 3 o'clock is not a problem. Yeah, Ed's sister lives on the West Coast, and you have to watch what time you call anybody, especially early in the morning. So that's good. Let's see, we've got another question. Are there any additional supplies needed to complete attach the fabric? Yes. So one thing I don't do is I don't include a fusible web or like a heat and bond light or heat and bond or Wonder Under or Steam-A-Seam, anything like that. I personally like Hot Fix, and we put it in the boxes, and it wasn't a real popular, let's say. So all you're going to need is a fusible web. If you want to stitch these down, by all means, you could take it to your sewing machine and, applique them down. But if you use a no-sew like Heat and Bond Red Label, then they're on there for permanent. They're on there. So that's good. So anyhow, that's where we are. That's probably the only product I ever had pushback on was that Hot Fix. So I want you guys to pick what you like, because it's not about what I like, and what's right for me isn't right for you. It's just what I use. So that's kind of how we work everything. Okay. So Ed, thank you, Ed. Just go to Amy Sews Access Classes. It's the blue button in the library. Click on your class icon. The class is on the right in the navigation bar. So it's better on a PC or a tablet, but if you have to use your phone, remember those three little hamburgers, because that usually catches everybody every time. Barbara said the Hot Fix will probably melt on its way south. I don't know about that, but getting some of the boxes. I worried about the candy, actually. One year I put, actually it was last Valentine's Day, I put a box of chocolates in there. And by the time it got to Arizona, it really didn't do so well. So we're trying to use just hard candy now. So I learned my lesson. Yeah, Lane, I love Hot Fix too. If you can get your hands on it, that's great. It's a very light fuse. It's a quick fuse, but it's permanent, or you can sew through it. Unlike Heat and Bond Red Label, you cannot sew through it. So you have to use Heat and Bond Light and sew through it, or Heat and Bond Red Label and no sew. There's no in between. Hot Fix is both permanent and sewable. So hello, Miss Janet. Okay. Woo. We've got a lot unpacked. Don't forget to scratch off your ticket, and hopefully you're a winner if you received a physical box. There's no way to do that for a class only download. All your pieces should be in there. And so we'll be here in Jim and I think I don't know if Jim's going to be here next Tuesday or not. But anyhow, we'll get your live class done. We'll fuse it on your tote bag. I don't know how many of you out there embroider and sew. I have a couple ideas for and there's no extra charge, but little classes where, how to embroider with your scan and cut. I'm not sure how far you guys want me to take it. And I don't want to leave those out who don't have embroidery. I imagine most of you probably do, or you wouldn't be here, because I'm not much of a paper crafter. I'm trying. Not much of a paper. Yeah, Carol, you do both. That's great. I know a lot of you do both. Maybe we'll do that. We could do an embroidery file in the download. So make it Mondays. Jim and I do. It's on it's everywhere. But next Monday, we're embroidering on a beach hat, a straw beach hat, because I'm thinking positive. Summer's coming. We've had such great weather here in Western Pennsylvania, knock on wood. We'll probably be wearing snow boots on Easter, but that's a different story. Okay, perfect. Oh, good. Everybody, I think a lot of you do. So maybe we can incorporate a little embroidery as a bonus in the classes. Okay, a lot of you, should I purchase a scan and cut for embroidery? That's perfect. That's perfect. All right. Okay, everybody, I think we did our box opening. You can reach me at support@amysews. That's the easiest place, because I get messages from Facebook Messenger, private messenger, my email, my text message, anyhow, I get messages everywhere. The safest place is support at Amy Sews if you need me for anything. And Jim just wished everybody happy Valentine's Day. Happy Valentine's Day, Jim. Jim's going to be hanging out in the Original Sewing and Quilt Expos. The first one's in Akron. So if you're there, tell him you said hello. All right, everybody. Well, I got one lollipop that I opened. I'm just going to have to eat it. So everybody have a terrific night. And because the more you know, the more you sew. And the more you scan, the more you can. All right, everybody. If you look over my sewed shoulder, these are the pillows that's in the Serger Club next month. We're doing ruching pillow piping. And so that's going to be lots of fun. So, all right, everybody, have a terrific evening. I will see you next Tuesday live inside Amy Sews. This is the only thing that's public. And 6 o'clock Eastern. Be there or be square. Bye, everybody.